Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the X39 opportunity meeting. We're really happy that you're here. We're going to have a very fun Zoom tonight as Steve and Gina are going to be live with other SPDs, senior presidential directors, and other presidential directors. You're going to hear testimonials tonight. You're going to hear a little bit about an amazing business, and most importantly, you're going to hear about this amazing product. It's called the X39, and it's a stem cell activation patch. This technology is state of the art. We have a patent. We have more than 80 scientific studies, and you're going to be blown away. I, for one, have had the pleasure of using this little product for just over 3 years. It is a photobiomodulation patch, and that's a big word for light therapy. What that means is that nothing actually passes through the skin with this patch. So when you and I, when we go stand in the sun, when the sunlight hits our skin and it tells our skin to make vitamin D, it's fairly similar in what happens with this little patch. So what happens with the patch is that when the heat from our body activates the crystals, the nanocrystals in this patch, and the crystals send a frequency to the skin that tells the body to elevate GHK copper peptide. Now, when I started, I didn't know what GHK copper peptide was. If you're brand new tonight, I recommend either you Google that or you could write down startx39.com. That's startx39.com. And you can go right there. You can learn about GHK copper peptide. You can learn about this technology. You can learn some about the science. You can read some of the different scientific studies, etc., right there on this site. So this product has really changed my life. Now, I'll tell you, I didn't feel anything with this product. And the truth is, when I take vitamin C, I don't feel anything either. But what I noticed for myself is a shift in my life. And so for myself, when I started wearing X39, immediately, I noticed that I was sleeping better. And the way that I knew I was sleeping better is that I was dreaming better. And not just having these vivid dreams. For me, what happened after using the patch for 3 weeks is that I started to remember my dreams 3 and 4 days later. Just absolutely incredible. Then what I noticed is after wearing the X39 for about 3 weeks, and just so you all know, you put it on for 12 hours, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate, put a new patch on the following day, 12 hours, and you wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I tell everyone to drink water because we're all chronically dehydrated. But what I do is I put the patches right next to my toothbrush. So when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I put my X39 on. And at night, when I brush my teeth, I take my X39 off and I throw it away. And so the second thing that I noticed after wearing this patch for about 3 weeks, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, is I went to California with a girlfriend of mine named Michelle, who's an esthetician. And Michelle said to me, "Onyx?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That age spot right here on your cheek is 75% lighter and 75% smaller." I was like, wow. Then I noticed my hair was growing like crazy. And I actually I get it cut now every 2 weeks because I'm trying to keep it short, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing, which is fantastic. I'm 56 and my hair grows and grows and grows, which is amazing. And then something really wild happened for me. I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists who maps the pockets in your gums. So I have a map of my gums prior to X39. After wearing X39 for 1 year, I went into the dentist and he starts mapping the pockets of my gums. And he says, "Onyx?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What's going on?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because 75% of your pockets are gone." He said, "Has your dental hygiene changed?" And I said, "No, sir, I'm sorry, it is not."
This is my beautiful wife, Saeed. And guys, we are excited to be introducing everybody here tonight. We have great speakers. We have the top leaders in the company, the people who did it the very fastest. Our sponsor, Steve and Gina Merrick. And we're going to start with a quick little video. This little video right here explains everything that you need to know about the product. Then Steve and Gina Merrick are going to come back up here. They're going to break it all down for you. We're going to come back later and share a little bit about our story, our experience. So enjoy this quick little movie, and we will be right back.
Let's see if we can get the sound from that video to show up. Let's see if we can get Steve Merritt unmuted, and maybe that'll get us sound. I'm so sorry.
He's got to unmute yourself. So I think you should just continue on with your story then, Mom.
Okay. So I can see Steve moving around.
That damaged cell proteins can contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWay, live long, live well.
Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing? Welcome around the world, Zoom family. We're so excited that you're all here and everybody's on the Zoom from around the world. It's going to be a great night. We're super excited. Let me grab my little items here because Vanna does not have an assistant. Where's my assistant? So we'll just kind of finagle this a little bit here, and then I'll move it later. So anyways, we just want to welcome each one of you here. For those of you who are new, you got this order form as you walked in the door. And for those of you who are on Zoom, you might have gotten this order form sent to you, or you might have gotten a link sent to you. And I'm sure that Onyx has already gone over everything, how this patch works, but I'm going to briefly tell you, this patch is absolutely incredible. Your body only heals itself. This patch does not heal your body. You peel off the little paper on the back like a Band-Aid, stick it on anywhere on your body, put it on in the morning when you brush your teeth. Hopefully you brush your teeth. And then you take it off at night, 12 hours later when you brush your teeth, and you throw it in the garbage. I had the question today, can I wear this a second day? Why would you want to wear a patch that doesn't have any activity in it? So no, it's only good for 12 hours and you use another patch for the next day. And it's like about $3.30 a day. So that's just incredible. So people are getting incredible testimonies, as you're going to hear tonight. Several different testimonies are going to be coming up here talking. And you just remember that the patch is only rebooting your body. Whatever's going on in your body, it's going to help your body heal on its own. Okay, I have an amazing testimony. On Sunday, I think it was, I tripped. Yeah, I wasn't drinking. I was sober. So I should really make up a story like I jumped off the roof, barefooting like Steve. Anyways, I broke my middle toe. Immediately, I put a patch on it because I thought I was literally going to cry or die. And I put a patch on it. It took about an hour for me to catch my breath, that it was so painful. Literally, you guys, the thing healed in 2 days. I only wore sandals today so I could show you guys my broken toe. You can still see it, but it's amazing what it does. So I could not even stand to step on my foot. The pain was so bad, my middle toe. And so that's my testimony. Our other testimony, Steve and I went to go get our eyes examined a couple weeks ago, and the doctor, as we're checking out, said, your eyes reversed in aging. He said never in his life has he had a 60-year-old woman come in, I'm 60, come in and their eyes reverse in aging. So that is really incredible. I personally only had my only issue is, well, I got a lot of issues. I got 4 kids and a husband. I'm just kidding. Anyways, my main issue that I had was restless leg syndrome, and I am feeling amazing. I do not wiggle, toss and turn for 2 hours, 3 hours. Now I'm lay in bed, I'm relaxed, I fall asleep, I have a deep sleep. Sorry, I keep spitting. Can you guys see the spit flying? Yeah, I know. It's really hard with these braces, and I talk really fast, and I get them off in 30 days. Yes. But anyways, so we're just so excited to have each one of you here. And remember that all of the testimonies, their body's just healing itself. We're not making any claims. The patch does not heal your body. It only helps your body heal on its own. So whatever's going on inside your body, you don't know. You might have something going on where you can't see it, and it's going to start healing it and fixing it, and your body will start healing. So it's just incredible. Actually, I was in the hairdresser today, and a gentleman was walking across the street. His wife was getting her nails done at my hair salon, and he crossed the street and he was hit by a car. The car was going 45 miles an hour, and he's at home. He was on a ventilator, everything. So I patched her up for him to go home and get patched up. And I cannot wait to hear the amazing testimony that they're going to be sharing with me on his body healing on its own. Because, you know, when you're 30, you have half your stem cells. When you're 60, you don't have as many active, healthy stem cells. And that's why if I didn't put that patch on my foot, it would have healed really, really slow because I'm 60. So, but anyways, I'm 60, but I got a lot of energy, like I'm 20, right, Steve? So for those of you who are new tonight, we made these new cards, and I absolutely love them because we want you to be connected with us. Our sponsor is so amazing. Our sponsor is Onyx Coal, and we are so thankful and grateful and blessed because we just had Thanksgiving. Get that? Thankful, grateful, and blessed for her because she called us and she put our name on a list, and this has just been a life-changing product. So for those of you who don't know Steve and I, for 1 year, we prayed for the right company, the right product, the right ownership, and most importantly, God's favor. And we have that on every single thing. The product is just giving miraculous testimonies on every person who faithfully and consistently wears the patch, as well as you can make an income. Woo! So actually, Bill is sitting right behind Steve, and he brought over this gentleman who owns like 5 insurance agencies. And this guy was like, he had a firecracker up his rear end. He was just, like, out of control. He's just like, and he's just so overwhelmed and so stressed. But he's making a lot of money. He makes like 80 million a month, a year. I don't know. A lot of money he makes. He makes a lot of money. Okay. And so he's standing there, and I'm talking to the gentleman. It was just me, Bill, and Steve. I mean, me, Bill, and this gentleman. And he was just telling me, I got this, and I just don't have time for this. And I said, listen, you make a lot of money, and I make a lot of money. But let me tell you, I'm not stressed, and you're stressed. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to take a deep look into this. And I said, I think you should. But anyways, you just share it with whoever you love, whoever you know, whoever you bump into, and you just share this product because it has to be their own decision. The one thing I love about X39 is that every single person needs this patch. And I love how Onyx, when she taught Saturday, on our Saturday teaching, she said, the spectrum for stem cells is like, compared to someone who wants to lose weight or someone who can't sleep. Every single person needs healthy stem cells to have a healthy life. And I mean, come on, why would you not want to have a healthy life? Hello? I mean, wake up, for $3.30 a day. Come on, this is amazing. So we're just so blessed and excited that you're here. This is what the package looks like. For those of you who are new, you get a sleeve of patches. There's 30 patches in here. This is what the patch looks like for those of you who are brand new. All of you who walked in here, you got patched. So for those of you who are on the Zoom, the guest, I'm sure that your friend will either get you enrolled tonight, which is the smart thing to do. And and or they'll send you samples, whichever you choose. But there's all different ways that you can get started in the business. But seriously, the most you can spend, just relax, is $10,000 tonight. I'm kidding. It's $1,700. We're gonna have a little fun, all right? Okay. We need to have fun because I'm a flight attendant. Flight attendants have fun. I'm a retired flight attendant, I should say. But anyways, where was I? Sorry. I know I am fun. Okay. Huh? Yeah. So you don't have to spend $10,000 tonight. The most you spend is $1,700, $1,799. That's the most you can spend. So relax. Steve and I, we always looked at it like, whoa, if we don't have $1,700 and he's 58 and I'm 60, we're in big trouble, you know? So anyways, it's just an amazing opportunity. We're legally open in 75 countries. So that's huge. So you might have a family member that's somewhere else, or a cousin or acquaintances that lives, you know, in the different countries. So we can get you all that information, but it's just incredible how the business works, how the concept, Steve's going to go over all of that. We have these great envelopes back there, and it gives you all the information, where to put the patch, how to wear the patch, how long to wear the patch. I mean, you don't even have to think. And then on the back of it, it gives you all of the information about how the product works. Like 6 weeks, your 6 weeks, your brain starts to become balanced. Your left lobe and your right lobe become balanced. And then in 2 months, your cardiovascular starts to reverse. Hello? That's huge. If your heart ain't beating right, baby, that's not so good. You're going to be on the other side of the dirt. And then in 3 months, your collagen lady starts to rebuild. Is that incredible? I guess that's how you say it, rebuild. Who cares? You're just going to look younger. Yeah. So we're just so excited to have each one of you here tonight. And if you have any questions at all at the very end, we'll be glad to answer any questions. We'll be glad to help you get enrolled. The most important thing is tonight to relax, enjoy the opportunity meeting. We speak for about 5 hours. I'm kidding. It's going to be an hour long, and we're just excited to have you on here tonight. And we're Steve and Gina Merritt. We're from West Palm Beach, Florida. And who am I bringing up, babe? Okay, Steve Merritt, here you go. Woo!
Fantastic, Gina. Okay, she did great information. You're going to have those envelopes after the meeting tonight, so you could grab those. We print them out, and since we got started, Mike and Saeed, Matt and Kim Curtis got started early with us. We had the sample envelopes and the sleeves, so as we ordered that diamond package, so we could loan them to our friends and they could get themselves started, because now's the time. People are been praying in a big way. I've been making phone calls since July 1st. And everyone that I'm calling is either looking for their health in a big way or finances. So it's incredible how you can help the people make it happen. But like Gina said, the patch came to us through Onyx Cole. We're praying and looking for a way to help our friends win and succeed. And it's a blessing that our own friend that we help win and succeed in another network just like this, that had a unique product. If you don't have a unique product that has that everybody needs and nobody can get it anywhere else, you really can't win big in this industry. Most network marketing companies, if you've ever heard people talk to you or you've been involved and you didn't have the success you wanted, is because almost all the products are what we call Me Too products. They all have the same products. They have weight loss, energy drinks, skincare, shampoo, CBD, or essential oils. They all have the same stuff that you can get at Target. That's the tough part, because when you can get it everywhere. Now, there might be a very unique collagen that they've got, but they got the same collagen on TV and at the health food store. So it's very difficult for people to win at. But when you got a product that, like Gina said, at 30 years old, half your stem cells are inactive. And at 60, none of them are basically active. You've got stem cells that are just stagnant. That's why people heal slower, recover slower, and more prone to sickness and disease as they get older. When you got a product that can activate those stem cells by simply putting it on, your copper peptide then is activated, which reactivates your own stem cells. People are searching and looking for that. you can't type the people in fast enough because they want their stem cells reactivated and feeling incredible. Have you noticed a lot of people a little more sluggish than normal, a little more down? It's because they don't know this. I had no idea until Onyx told us when she introduced us the product that you didn't have, your stem cells are not active as you get older. So this is an incredible opportunity for you to jump in and win in a big way. The last time we had a product similar, not even close, all of our friends that got in early. So those of you that are here on Zoom and here early, give yourselves a hand for being here because you got a shot at changing your life in a big way. First of all, with your health, okay? But then financially, bigger than you ever could imagine. So you'll be pinching yourself next year this time if you engage with us right now. I will tell you that much. And we're going to have a fun time making it happen. So most people don't forget, even if you talk to them and they say, no, I don't want to work. I don't want to use the patch. Okay. Are you saying you don't want your stem cells to be active? Make sure you get them to tell you that. And yet just say to them, next time you feel a little sluggish, remember me. I'm the guy that reactivates stem cells, and they'll never forget you because I never heard about that before, but it really makes sense that you need to have that. And as you do a little more research and you get to our website, you'll see more information. Here's some of the things that the product does. Rapid pain relief. Do you know anybody that has any pain? I cannot believe how quickly the product works. Have you ever driven around and heard infomercials on the radio that say, get this product, it takes away your pain? Anybody? I always said to myself, if you're an entrepreneur, what can I do? I want to get a product that takes away people's pain. Well, you've got your hands on it. For $99, people are going to be feeling incredible, everyone that you touch and put this product on. Reduced inflammation. Inflammation is the cause of pain and disease. Supports heal wounding. So wounds are healing a lot faster when your stem cells are active. Energy. Anybody need a little more energy? Okay, a little more vitality. All right, come on. That's what the product does. Mental clarity. My friend, the guy who was cutting my hair today said, hey, I've got a lot more mental clarity since I've been wearing this patch, and you want your barber with mental clarity. All right, that's pretty. All right, enhanced sports performance. I mean, just because I'm 59 and before the patch, I had 2 stem cells left. Because at 60, they're all stagnant. All right, I had 2 still jumping around. All right, but they were both saying bye to each other. Now I've got them all energized, and I can go out there and do the things that I love doing. So that's incredible. Fast recovery from exercise. Think about it. How many people you know that love to exercise and they want to go back out there? I've had a lot of testimonies of people that have had their hamstring pulled, okay? And they put the patch on. They don't even want it to work, and it works. That's incredible, all right? And your skin, think about this. Your stem cells are, every organ of your body is made of stem cells, and your skin is your biggest organ. So think about, especially living here in Florida, all the people that need to have their skin with their stem cells active, okay? It's very important, and we're having incredible testimonies. In fact, tomorrow we're going to be in Orlando with my friend Carl Firestone, who's got a little fairer skin, and he has got a huge testimony about his skin and how things have changed with his skin from the X39. So think about your friends and how many people you can help just by looking at these things right here. So the patch is made up of organic nanocrystals. So if you're brand new, you just got it tonight, okay? And it's the crystals are formulated to activate your copper peptide when you put it on your body, okay? It's the heat from your body. They call it phototherapy. The real word is called photobiomodulation. I never could say that word for about a week ago, and I've been talking to people since July. So I just never said the word. I just said, hey, you put it on, it works. You reactivates your own stem cells. Really, I want it. I can't get anyone to tell me, look at me in the eye or tell me on the phone that they don't want their stem cells reactivated. So that tells you the kind of potential. I mean, if you've got friends that literally say, I don't want my stem cells active. I mean, think about the kind of friends you got. If they're saying no, you need some new friends because they're going to be slow, old, and you want to be running. Am I right? I mean, doesn't it make sense? So I don't know. My friends all want their stem cells active. It's incredible. So I love my friends. Okay. So it activates your copper peptide. And if you Google that tonight, if you can't sleep, that's the holy grail of reversing aging. Okay. When you raise your copper peptide level up in your body, it reactivates your own stem cells. It took 10 years of research, $4.5 million to bring the product to market. David Schmidt is the owner of LifeWave, and he is the inventor of the X39. He's got 130 patents. This guy don't mess around. He knows what he's talking about when he's coming up with a product. So it's incredible what we've got our hands on. And the patent was just approved July 2020. So when you've got something that nobody else has, no networking company, no conventional company, you're sitting on basically a gold mine. It's just handed to you on a gold platter tonight. If you're seriously looking. So, okay. Now they've done case studies. We've got on our website, startx39.com. We've got the 80 case studies, and in a case study, everyone has to put the patch in the same place. So you'll see so many people put the patch behind their neck, or so many people put the patch below their belly button. So that's the two places that they did the case studies on all the case studies. And that is where but you don't have to wear them where the case studies were, but people are getting great results wearing in those two locations. But if you do have severe pain somewhere, I encourage you to put the patch there. Now, I had 14 surgeries from being a pro athlete for 25 years, and I was taking handfuls of Excedrin. That was my go-to. I mean, that would just make me feel great so I could go back out skiing, right? And my wife would say, stop taking all that Excedrin. And I wanted to stop. As soon as I started taking the X39, about 1 week after, I didn't have any pain. And I've got friends that were taking high prescription drugs, Percocet, and they've been able to get off their Percocet with no side effects. Within a week, I'm blown away. Okay. I was just recently in Georgia, and a friend that I met. Everybody's a friend when I meet a new friend, and he's a retired gentleman. He's a pharmacist. And he said, you saved your friend's life. If he would have kept taking 3 to 6 Percocet a day, he would be dead, right? So I saved a friend's life already. That's something to clap about, right? So anyways, you don't know. You don't know till you got something. I mean, are you really going to keep it a secret when you got something that really works? Now, you're going to have to test it on yourself, but I love what Mike comes up here. He'll tell you his shotgun approach, right? Where you patch everybody that you know so that everyone gets a feeling right away. But this is where the case studies we're doing, but you can wear it anywhere you want. Now, tonight, I didn't really go around and ask people. My testimony was I was relieved from pain, 14 surgeries. For years, I had that pain, and now it's completely gone. My wife and I went into the eye doctor about 4 weeks ago. Been wearing the patch for about 4 months, okay? And the eye doctor tells me, sitting right next to me, says, you know that your eyes reversed in aging. Now, can you imagine somebody telling you this if you're wearing this patch and you want your eyes to reverse in aging? I mean, I hope when you put the patch on, you want it to work. Does that make sense? All right. Like some people don't want it to work. Well, a lot of times it might not work if they just don't want it to work. I don't know. But a lot of my friends that didn't want it to work, it still worked, which is a blessing. But can you imagine how my insides, when I'm like just sitting there listening to the doctor, are jumping up and down when he's telling me, look, this is where your eyes were a year ago, and here's where they are now. If you got any kind of entrepreneurial spirit, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm saying to myself, I got a gold mine I'm sitting on. Okay. So I get out and I go to pay, and I tell Gina, because they got her in another room, and he's not allowed to tell me what they told her, okay? Because because whatever the rules are, right? So I say, you're not going to believe this, but the doc says, I've been going to this guy for 20 years. Since my son was 5, he's 25, okay? He's very analytical, has all the machines. He wouldn't be telling me this, okay? The first thing I said, coming from the Midwest, Wisconsin, where everybody's a little more frugal and complacent, I'm like, oh my gosh, does that mean I don't have to buy some new glasses today? I'm going to save myself like $1,500. And then another $1,500 because my wife tells me, he told me the same thing. In fact, she said her testimony, right? You said that, okay? So I don't know if you gave mine, but I was letting them know my testimony. So both of our eyes, is that a coincidence where two people are having a patch and he never told us that in our life? So that's incredible. So that's our testimony. Now, who's got another one that wants to give us a quick testimony? Anybody got one in here tonight that want to just share real quick? Come on up here. Great. Tell them a little bit what it's doing for you.
Blessings and love. So my honey love and I, we shared this with her father, my father-in-law, Papa Charles. he had 2 major surgeries. And not only that, he suffered a stroke. Well, within 15 minutes of having the patch on, he has a chicken shop, Florida's Finest Chicken in Palm Bay. Within 15 minutes of wearing the patch, he shot out of the kitchen and said, man, I'm feeling my hand. You know, his right side was affected where he had the stroke. And so he said, what is it? And how much does it cost? Now, we didn't know he had been doing stem cell research. So when we told him that a patch is about a bag of chips and a soda, he said, you gotta be kidding me. When we told him a month's supply was $170 retail, when he was looking at $38,000 for a shot in his head, he was like, sign me up. So he got in on the gold, and then he upgraded to the diamond package. Like me and my honey love, we got in on the diamond package because this is amazing.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who else has got one? One more. Come on up here. Run up here.
So I have coffee at Panera in the morning.
Come on over here right in front of the lights so the Zoom people can see it.
I have coffee in the morning at Panera.
Yep.
And we have friends that come in, and this lady, she's 87 years old. She complains about everything. She doesn't even know why she gets up in the morning.
Right.
2 weeks ago, she got patched. She's almost dancing coming in. She tells me that her hair is getting, is filling out, okay? Her wrinkles are reducing, and she is no longer constipated. Now, this is on a need-to-know basis, but I accept it.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay? Her husband is 90. She's nervous about putting him on it because if he becomes alive again with the patch, she doesn't know if she's going to be able to control him. Thank you.
Okay, come on up here. Come on up here. I want to hear this, my friend. Palm Bay, right?
Yes,
See?
Palm Bay.
Go ahead. Tell them your name a little bit and tell them where you're from.
Raphael, I'm from Palm Bay, but
Okay.
I live between Palm Bay and West Palm Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I suffered, I had high blood pressure and high cholesterol, as well as I was taking medication for constipation. And it was really hard. But when he invited me, and I came, the last one we have in
Silver City.
That's right. And I told him, I told Mike, would you be able to patch me? I'd like to try this. And I tried it. I can tell you, it took me like 1 hour and 15 minutes, less than 1 hour and 15 minutes. I went home, and since then, I don't take any pills for constipation. Since then, and my high blood pressure start balancing right now. So it's a big thing. This is very big.
Wow, thank you. Okay. Well, you heard pain from me. You heard eyesight. We heard a couple constipation testimonies tonight. I mean, you know what? The key thing here is that everybody's body is different. So you don't know where the stem cells need to recover and help your body. Like you might say, I got a bad knee pain, but maybe something's going on in your liver. It's going to go there first. Once it takes care of that, it gets your knee. So you got to be patient, like Gina said, for the long-term results. So those are just some of the testimonies. Here's some of the long-term results that we had talked a little bit earlier, but think about this. When you first put the patch on, within a few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why we're seeing autism kids are having incredible results, and any kind of motor skills that people might have, like a stroke or anything like that, Alzheimer's, people are seeing incredible results with the product, okay, with this technology. Then within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced and it decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. I'm blown away by, in the last 5 months, how many people are suffering with anxiety and depression. So that's a huge, and they're having a positive, am I right, Dave? A lot of your friends and Carmen, they're having a much more passion for life, which is very interesting. I've got some 70 and 80-year-old friends through my friends Dave and Carmen here, okay? And they were having a hard time enrolling people with a Me Too type network product where they had skincare and weight loss, okay? Because their friends are used to just getting this stuff at the local health food store, at department store. They want to get their skincare. They're maybe online or from Amazon. But when they started talking to their friends about a stem cell reactivating patch, they're all signing people up. Incredible. They're having record numbers of signups, and they're running through the ranks faster than the young people because their friends have money, but they could get the other stuff anywhere else. Here, you can only get it through somebody that has that's become a brand partner, what we call, so that you can be in the business and be promoting the product. So that's incredible. Within 3 months, your collagen level increases, like Gina said, decreases wrinkles, your hair starts growing faster and thicker, and you've got your bones and your muscles start becoming, they reverse in aging. How would you like that? Okay. So then within 6 months, your heart reverses in aging. 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age an average of 8 years after just 6 months using the X39. Now, all these are on the 80 case studies found on startx39.com. So you can share with your friends. You might even want to take a picture of that, or you got your little flyer that you came in with. Take a picture of that, and you could text that to some friends too, so they can see what the long-term effect is of this incredible technology. Now, the company's been around for 19 years. I love that. Okay, and they went from $20 million to $280 million in the last 2 years, and they're growing incredibly fast because of the X39 patch. Now, this is our website. It's called startx39.com. So if you haven't seen that site, you want to go there because it's got the 80 case studies, the doctor reviews, the testimonies, and the patents that are from the product on there. So you can get all the information. It's not a corporate site. It's our team product website. This is incredible because when you want to win with this industry, you don't want to send people a corporate site. You want to send them a site that only talks about the product that we're talking about, the X39. Why? Because if you've got a prospect or say a doctor, which I've never seen so many doctors get started with us in this short amount of time, they don't want to look at all the things that a network has to offer, like free trips. But would you like a free trip? Okay. Like big cash, but would you like some big cash? Okay. And all the other products, they don't share with that. They don't like to see that. They only want to see what we're talking about. This is genius. Okay. So thanks to Onyx, she had put this together before we got started. So it's helped all of us have incredible momentum, break records in the industry, in the company of a 19-year-old company. So I don't really like startups because they never start up. I love the fact that there's 19 years, but we are like in a 19-year-old startup. If you decide to get moving, you are going to have a blast and see what we mean. Here's the patent. Okay. Was approved July 2020. Real quick, talking about the money, you're going to build a right team and a left team. Very simply, you're going to use this product. You're going to hand out samples. You're going to talk to people. Some people need to have it try it first. Some people like, hey, if you're my friend and you say it works, I want to get on it. There's a money back guarantee anyways. Most of my friends just signed up. They didn't need to try it first. They're trying it when they get the product. So you put them in and you're going to go right and you're going to go left, and people get in. Like tonight, there's like 200 plus people on the Zoom. So as everyone signs up from tonight's meeting here and there, everybody gets placed underneath these two legs underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody, but you get paid for all the people that get placed underneath it. You don't know, up to $25,000 per week. I thought that was pretty incredible. The last time that we did this, where we helped 174 personal friends make $1 million or more, it only went up to $10,000 a week. And I always felt bad that my friends were leaving a lot of money on the table and the company got the rest. But $25,000 a week, you feel that's pretty fair? Okay, now, what's exciting about that is that anyone that starts tonight, and we're doing a run through December, there's major announcements that are coming from the company that'll make your Christmas very fun. Okay? So I encourage you to get started tonight and put a couple people right and a couple people left and join us, because that's the first rank called manager, and you'll already be cashing in at manager during the month of December. So I encourage you to get in and get started, and we'll get you up to speed on this. But the key is get started. Okay. So unless your boss is just handing out $25,000 around the office. Okay. Okay. I mean, I love Escalades, and my Escalades for years has been around $80,000. Now they're 180. How's your raises been keeping up with the cost of living? It's crazy. You need a vehicle that pays you so much that you feel guilty. How much you're getting paid? Is that pretty good? That's what I want for you. I'm like, man, I shouldn't. My sister-in-law said, I think they paying me too much. He said, don't tell anyone. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so $25,000 a week, you're going to get paid from the people that you don't even know. The sooner you get in, the sooner you get a spot. You can wake up. You don't know how many people are going to be placed underneath you when you wake up. And you get to take responsibility and help your friends win. Isn't that cool? I love that. Okay. Now, that's what they call the team commission, and they cap that. The reason why they cap it at $25,000 a week is because they pay you into infinity, all the way down forever until you make $25,000 a week. Then they cap it. Anybody got a problem with that? Okay, good. Let's move on to the next one. Now, what they call here is the matching bonus. Okay, this is supposed to say matching bonus. We're kind of working on this slide. All right, but here is what is called a manager. You get in and you put 2 right and 2 left, and you're called a manager. That's the first rank in the business. Let's get that done as fast as you can. Okay, there's people that do it in 1 hour. There's people that do it in 1 day. There's people in a week, 2 weeks. You decide what you want to do, but it's just 2 people. I want to get 2 people right and 2 people left. Now, here's how the matching bonus works. This is very similar to franchising. Have you ever said to yourself, man, I'd like to own a Chick-fil-A franchise? Anybody? I mean, think about it. You see them lines, all them people going through there, okay? But you just don't quite have $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to buy one, am I right? Okay, but you'd like it to work. Now, the problem with owning only one franchise is you pretty much bought yourself because you're in charge of a bunch of teenagers, right? Okay, and it's pretty, think about it. You can't even hurt your kids. Imagine hurting those. Okay, think about this, okay? Here, you want to be the owner of the franchise, okay? That's what we're talking about. You have the entire America, all of North America. We just are opening up Mexico and 75 countries around the world. That the only qualification is the people you speak with must have stem cells. Okay, just make sure. Ask them, you got stem cells? Okay, then I can talk to you. Okay, so what that means is you are the owner of this franchise. How many people do you want to set up? Every time you set somebody up personally, you make 25% of what they make in the binary. So when they're making, notice how I didn't say when they are making $25,000 a week, you engage with us tonight and you run with me for the next 24 months. Do you have some stamina? Okay, I mean, I hope you do, because my friend Onyx has been building for 3 years. She took the company from 20 million to 280 million, created so much momentum that all my friends, my friend Matt and Kim Cutters are going to come up here. They're at the second highest rank of the company. Okay, they rode off the momentum that she created. My friends Mike and Cy hit the highest rank. Gene and I hit the highest rank. We got there because Onyx created that momentum that you wouldn't have wanted to done, because it's not easy to create the momentum. But once you have momentum in sports, once you got momentum in business, everyone is going to get sucked into the momentum, and you're going to be making $25,000 a week. Okay, that's what I know, right? But I can't push it on you, make it you do anything. But believe me, you think more people are praying for their health and their finances than ever in a lifetime in the world right now, okay? That's going to happen. The word's going to be getting out. Believe me, the last time we did it, the word got out so big that we created the acai berry craze, okay? And we called it the Aki berry for years because we didn't even know how to say it. So at least here, everyone seems to be up to speed on stem cells. 25%. So when you help somebody make $25,000 a week, you're going to get paid $6,250 per week. When you help 4 people, and that means you're going to make another $25,000 a week. So add your $25,000 to this $25,000, you're making $50,000 a week. Is that okay? Okay. How many people you want to help? Help 8 people. Okay. Now you're making $75,000 a week. Okay. And then you can help the next person down, which I love this, is because in order to help them, you got to help them. So you're helping the same people and you make $20,000 a week. So when they're making $25,000 a week, you make $5,000 a week. Help 5 people, you make another $25,000. Maybe I get the math wrong on that one. Okay. Then you take and you help the next one down is $20,000 a week. So 3 tiers down, and it is huge. Just from my experience, I am blown away what's happening, and I want to help every one of you make it happen. That's why we're going to make a huge run to finish 2022 strong and help everybody win in a big way. The stem cell industry is going from 200 million to 300 billion. The only other way to reactivate or activate your stem cells that they know of is injecting stem cells, and it costs a lot of money. Okay, they quoted me 23,000. Tony Robbins he kind of just says, "Hey, all you need is 25,000. You get this stem cell injection, you feel great, like everyone's got 25 grand." Okay, people would love to try it, and a lot of people are nervous about the needle thing, and it doesn't always work. How about just putting a patch? You think more people are going to want to wear a patch to that 300 billion and be injected? And by the way, in order to reactivate or to activate peptides have to be injected as well. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them have to be injected. Okay, we've got these envelopes Gina talked about in the back, so you can grab them. We already ordered them for you. We put them in packs of 10. We just sell them what we paid for them, $5. We got the enrollment forms as well. Everything is on our team training site, so you can go on there and download the enrollment forms. You can buy them. Right here, they're kind of cool because they're all clean, and you can tear them off and talk to your friends and just start filling them out. Or you could do what my friend Matt does. He fills them out before he goes to his friend's house. And he fills about all 20 of them. He fills out. And he says, "Look, I'm putting all these people in. You get in before the next person." And what did I just say earlier? Everybody goes underneath everybody. Everybody gets paid for everybody. You want to get in first? You want to get in last? Get me in now. Okay. So we have a training site to teach you exactly how to make this happen. 9 steps. Don't overwhelm yourself with it. It's like you put the patch on, it reactivates your own stem cells. Okay. But it's all on there. Here's our enrollment form. Real quick before I bring a couple friends up is I suggest you getting at least at the gold level because that's where you get paid. It's 5 sleeves. So you got some for you, some to promote. Okay. And it's $4.99. You can't start a business that could pay you $25,000 a week. Okay. For $4.99 anywhere. My brother-in-law was telling me today, in order to he was looking at these, like a mobile home or some kind of RV mobile home thing. You have to spend like $3 million to make $250,000 a year. Okay, so you want to spend $3 million, or would you like to spend $4.99 and make $25,000 a week stress-free? That's what we're talking about. No loans, no nothing. Okay, and then the reason why we encourage the diamond package when you're ready is because you need to have extra product. Maybe Mike will talk a little bit about that, and Matt will talk a little bit about that. But it's very important that you want to get on auto ship. Most people don't understand the importance. First of all, you do not want yourself to come off the product because, yeah, your knee pain might go away, but we want to keep your stem cells active so your other knee pain don't come there. Does that make sense? I mean, would you rather wear a patch or you want to take a pill that for the rest of your life? That's just a Band-Aid. This is making you feel incredible and taking care of yourself, right? And one sleeve, you keep your points in the binary tree so you don't lose your points. 2 sleeves, you get paid everything in the compensation plan. I love 2 sleeves because you need one for you and one for your spouse. I mean, what are you going to be like doing jumping jacks? Come on, honey. Can't get there, all right? You didn't get me an extra. You didn't get me a sleeve, okay? I'm just throwing that at you, but 2 sleeves, let's get you feeling. You can't go to the chiropractor for 1 visit for $99. This is for a month's supply, and we are feeling incredible. I was wondering, as an entrepreneur, will people keep wearing the patch? So I've been on it now for 5 months, and I cannot wait till every morning. So I throw it away at night, and I can't wait. I'm like looking at the clock. Okay, when can I put my patch back on? I mean, I know that people are going to want to keep wearing it because you feel so great. I mean, during COVID, how many went to bed at 7:30? Here, we didn't even start the meeting till 8, and we're like, let's go. Okay, so I'm just saying that if you want to have some energy, you want to feel good, you want to, as soon as I'm done, like I work hard, as soon as I put my head on the pillow, ask Gina. You know, so the patch is like perfect, gives you energy, like, helps you sleep. Okay, and it's perfect. So anyways, get yourself on a couple sleeves, make everything, get started properly. The difference between this and that Chick-fil-A is they make you pay $500,000 or more. And then they tell you if you do anything that we don't suggest in the playbook, we take it away. Here, it's all a volunteer. So we're going to teach you how we help people succeed in a big way. Helped a friend make the highest rank in the company. Helped another friend hit the 2nd highest rank. And Matt said he's like inches away from the highest rank. Okay, and we're all just rocking it. Okay. So all I'm getting at is that we wouldn't tell you because the only way this works for us is for you to win. If you don't win, we don't win. We might want to shut that door in the back because it's cracked there. We're not getting any air in the room. That's why people are fanning themselves. Is that good? I saw my friend over there doing this because I'm starting to get a little hot myself. Okay. Hey, let me help you bring up my incredible, great friends of mine that have won in a big way in this industry. They know what they're talking about. 2nd highest rank in the company. Tell us a little bit about what you think, Matt and Kim Curtis. Come on up here and share with the crowd. I got them fired up for you, a little jacked up, Matt. Fired up.
Come on, guys. Wow, was that exciting? Yeah. I'm ready to sign up again. That was incredible. Hey, great job, guys. You know what? I got to talk about these guys. I know. Oh, I'm supposed to use the mic. That's right. Thanks.
Too close.
But not too close because I talk loud anyway. But you know what? I was friends with Gina's dad. I didn't even know these guys before they were married. Just so you know who you guys on Zoom, just so you know, it's like a family business. I know Onyx over 20 years, Steve and Gina for, I can't hardly say 38 years. You guys aren't quitters, right? 37 years ago, I built my first house. I was friends with Gina's dad. They introduced me to these two before they were married. They're not quitters. They're still together, right? Me and my wife been together for 47 years. Actually, I met her mother. No, that's not right. Whoa, that's wrong. But anyway, I'm just telling you, just so you know who you're in business with, we are going to do this, and we're going to do it with you. We know you can do it because we did it. When Steve and Gina called us for the fruit juice business with Onyx back then, I was a carpenter. I mean, what do carpenters know about fruit juice? I didn't know anything about fruit juice, but I knew a little bit about stem cells when they called us back then. I'm like, wow. When Onyx first said stem cells over at Gina's birthday party, I almost jumped on her because I'm like, stem cells, everybody's talking about stem cells, right? I couldn't wait to hear more about it. And thank God, thank you, Onyx and Steve and Gina, for bringing it to our family because it's totally changed our lives already. And we see it happening. I love Mike because Mike always talks about 5 figures, 6 figures. So I had to get my tape measure out. I didn't even know what he's talking about. I started doing Roman numerals. What's he talking about? 5 figures, 6. Kim and I have made 8 figures in the direct sales network marketing business. So is Onyx, so is Steve and Gina. So Steve comes up here. He talks about 25,000 a week like y'all can. And I know that's hard to believe when you haven't experienced it. But we've experienced, so we talk about it like it's like, why wouldn't you make 25,000 a week? I don't know why you wouldn't. God has that for you. If this is for you, I mean, I didn't want to throw it out there, but you know what? I don't want to go crazy on you and scare you out the door, but I'm just telling you, the reason Steve can talk about it, and Onyx can talk about it, is we've lived it. And we want it for you. We know that if a carpenter and a skier, Onyx was really sharp, but if a carpenter and a skier can make that kind of money, we know that you can. We know that you can. So I want to have Kim say hi, but just to say, Steve said I'm going to talk about patches, right? And really, this is all about whoever gets the most patches on the street wins. So if you haven't got a diamond pack yet, if you started silver, get a gold. You get a gold, go to platinum, forget platinum, skip right to diamond because, and I see what you're saying, Gina, when you talk, we're funny, you see your spit flying out there, but that light is powerful. But I'm just saying, excuse me, yeah, that's better. Okay, anyway, no, really, what I'm saying is get a diamond pack because this is all about whoever gets the most patches on the street wins. Guys, you can take the pressure off yourself. This has got nothing to do with you. I'm going to tell you, Steve and Gina, they're sharp, but they're not that sharp. Kim and I are sharp, but we're not this sharp. Mike and Sai, sharp, but they're not that sharp. They stuck a lot of patches on a lot of people to get senior presidential director as fast as they did. And I'm telling you, that's all you have to do. Run around, stick patches on your friends. It's a crazy thing. But I got 2 friends in the room. One's got a knee brace and the other one had a limp. Now, we're not looking for people with knee braces and limps, but if you see them, knock them over. The couple guys, I didn't even know them. Hey, what's that on your knee? It's a knee brace. Well, hey, I got something for you. This other guy, my friend Brian, I want you to point him out later. I go, Brian, what the heck happened? I got in a motorcycle accident, messed up my whole hip. I couldn't even, he's going like this. I'm like, dear God, let me get you a patch. So that's as easy as it is. You don't have to sit outside Walgreens looking for a guy with a limp, but I'm just telling you that'll work. And you guys, I'm telling you, just from my experience, this is right time, right place with the right people. You're in the right room. Don't let your friends and family disrespect you and your dreams. This is about a dream. Get your dreams off the shelf again, guys, and start living it. Because I'll tell you, anything that's ever, Kim and I traveled the world, crazy stuff, houses, travel, exotic, whatever your dreams are, you can achieve them in an industry like this. And I'll tell you what, I love what Steve says. Just look at someone that's been at your office 5, 10, 15, 20 years longer than them and think, oh my God, that's me. They're never going to let me out of here. I'll tell you what, Kim and I didn't have a job for 13 years. Talk about freedom. You get up when you want to. It is incredible when you just lay there and you don't get out of bed till it hurts. And now that we're on the patch, I don't know if we'll ever get out of bed because I don't think you get inflammation. All right, I'm going to quit goofing around. My wife's just looking at me like, what are you doing? I was so jacked up. After Steve hands you the mic, what am I going to do? You're supposed to bring me up the beginning because this is a mess. Okay, bless you guys. We know you can do it. Kim will bring it down for us, so then we can.
I'm going to bring it down a notch.
Yeah, go ahead, Kim. Who's the brains of the operation? I'm just going to go sit down.
Oh, no, you're not. Hey, everybody. So I know you're sitting in this room for the first time, and we've all been sitting in a room for the first time wondering, is this something for me? Can I change my life to go out and share this product with people and make a difference in people's lives? You can. You can make a difference in people's lives. You have something for them. Don't be afraid to go out and share this product. Every single day, there's an opportunity to share this product. I have a really quick story. I was driving in my car one day and I saw a lady outside of her car and she's like bent over and having a hard time breathing. And I didn't know what was wrong with her, honestly, but I flew past her in my car because I like to drive fast. I have a race car and I flew a loud race car and I flew past her and I'm like, oh man, I got to turn around. I'm always running late. So I whipped my car around, came back to her and I said to her, hey, can I call somebody for you? Or do you need some help or something? And she's like, no, actually, I'm starting to feel a lot better. And I said, well, what's wrong with you? To have asthma? And she said, yeah. So I'm standing here with the decision, right? I have these patches. I had asthma and every single day I'm starting to feel better, 80% better than when I started. And I really prayed that God would, I hope this patch is going to make me better. So I'm like, oh man, I got a decision. I turned around to help the woman and she's standing there, she can't breathe. And I go, okay, I did not turn around to do this. I turned around to, call somebody for you, but I have a patch and it'll change your life. Well, I'll shorten the story up. And she's been on the patch now for 6 weeks. She texted me on Thanksgiving and she said, I just want to let you know, I'm thankful for you because you stepped out with a perfect stranger and shared a product that has changed my life. She goes, I go to work every day and my boss can't believe how much better I am. She goes, every day, she wrote, every day and all day I suffered with this and I'm so much better. So you have something that's going to change people's lives. Don't be afraid to go out and share it and make it a quality of life. That's what I thought when she texted me that. I'm like, we've given her quality of life. Onyx, thank you for being open-minded to your friend a long time ago and doing this business. Steve and Gina, always praying for their team. You guys couldn't be in a better place, right time. This team, they're very caring. And they put all this together for us. They're going on a road trip. I want to thank them for that. That's incredible. You guys, if you have people in different areas, you should plug them into that meeting because they're gonna get to meet real people. And that's what you're seeing here. Everybody, we're all representing family and friends. We're sitting here tonight. When you're looking at this, you're looking at real people that have, along with their families and their problems. Look, we've built these kinds of businesses, but with problems. You guys can build this with problems and overcome and bring your family along, and your family gets to do things that they never got to do. But I do want to tell a funny story on Matt. I look over at Matt last night. He's going to probably get mad, but he's not resting real good. And I look over at him and I can see in the light from outside, he's got a patch on the back of his neck. I go, Matt, you still have your patch on. It's 2:00 in the morning. That is why you're not sleeping. I was thinking that when I was sitting in the back. I'm like, Matt, your patch is still on. You got to take your patch off. You put your patch on. When you start people and you've shared the patch with them, call them up in the morning the first time they're supposed to put it on and say, hey, did you get your patch on? Are you patched up? But it was so funny because anyway, it gives you a lot of energy, and we're blessed to be in this room tonight and to have the friends and that we have and being able to build this with friends. And there's people in here and you'll get to know them. You'll get to know their lives. There's people in here and Steve, you said it. There's friends in here that I want to see your life set free from a business like this. And that's what you have your hands on. Forget about all that big money, which is there that they're talking about, but let's bring it down to your everyday things and the needs that you have in your life. And this type of business, if you can dream, it can happen for you. And a job is not going to do it for you. This kind of business will open up doors for you that you never thought could happen to you before. So don't be afraid to share. Get out there and share it. And Steve.
Thank you, Kim. All right. Appreciate it. Wow. Okay, real quick. Tomorrow night, we're going to be in Orlando. We don't leave you hanging. We're here to go and help you make it happen. Every Saturday, we've got a training. Right now, we're all working toward a free trip to Aruba, and we are experts at helping people earn the free trips. Gene and I have earned 60 paid-for free trips. Matt and Kim have earned a ton of paid-for free trips, Mike and Sai. So we know how to help people win free trips, and we want to help you to come to Aruba. So we are going to have a huge push in the month of December. And like Gina and I, we hit the highest rank in 23 days. So we know that there is the biggest person is yet out there that you probably know that we don't know. So you just lead them to us and we'll help them, which helps you make this happen. So every Wednesday we have a meeting like this, but we're going on a road tour. Take a snapshot of that. And Mike and Sai Hernandez are the highest rank in the company. They're going to be in Orlando with us tomorrow night. If you know anybody in Orlando, you here in South Florida can send the people to the Orlando meeting. If you're watching us tonight and you live in Orlando, come out to see us and shake our hand, and we'll encourage you and let you know exactly what we're doing. But listen to this couple, Mike and Sai Hernandez. Every single Thursday night, they do a Spanish training, okay? And they help everybody win and succeed. We're just having a blast making this happen. But this is where we're all going to be tomorrow night in Orlando. We encourage you to send some people and come on out. Mike and Sai Hernandez, our friends, hit the highest rank in 42 days.
Thank you, Steve-O. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, real quick. We'll wrap it up real quick. I just want to tell you, for those of you here who are here for the first time, for those of you who are on Zoom and watching this for the first time, I met this couple 2006, and they didn't sponsor us. They sponsored someone that sponsored us. That guy quit. That guy never really got off the ground. And we followed these guys. And like Matt was saying, we didn't get to 8 figures, which is over 10 million for those of you, like myself, who didn't get that right away. But we got halfway there. And we're not gonna tell you exactly how much we made, but we got halfway there, right? So I met these couple guys, and when we got started, we had no credibility. We had no money. We were broke. We were literally dumpster diving. My wife and I were picking up stuff from the garbage at beautiful neighborhoods like the ones we live in now. And we were picking up stuff and selling them at the swap shop over in Sunrise, over on Sunrise. So when we tell you that we know anybody can do this, we say this because we've done it, all right? So we took some of that money because we've always been entrepreneurs at heart. We just, never really had a good opportunity, never had money to invest in a franchise. But from the money that we made selling garbage, right? We started going to the auctions and buying the cheap cars with 1 million miles that nobody else would buy. For my range was $1,000 to like $1,200, so I can sell them and make between $500 to $1,000. And guys, we got to the point following these guys because these guys, they're the MVPs of network marketing. They won't tell you. Same thing with Matt and Kim Curtis. And all we've done is follow these guys. So we just tell you, this is real. We went from being that couple to making millions and millions and millions of dollars. And listen, we talk about the stem cell industry. We look at this and we understand what we have in our hands. So when we first started, we learned really quickly that the people that we know around us, the people that we're around, our friends or family members, sometimes they believe in us less than the people that we find on the street, that we meet on the street. So initially, we were being beat up because people knew that we were garbage pickers. The ones who really knew us, right? They knew we were picking up garbage. They knew that, I was selling cars with 1 million miles. I had them in the corners with the big shoe polish, $1,500 your best offer, right? When you drove off, I knew exactly where you went because I could follow the trail of oil, right? So that being said, guys, I went from that to doing this because I didn't stop when my friends and family members told me no. When they laughed at us, I didn't let them, I didn't let them discourage me because I knew that we had a great product and I knew that people were making money and I knew that there's more people that we didn't know than the ones that we did. So I let the ones that tell me no, that knew us, I left them to the side and I went out there and just reached out to new folks. And guys, there's more people that we don't know than the ones that we do. I remember recently, one of the newest people that I sponsored, I saw them at a red light. All right, I'm at the red light, and to the right of me, I saw they had a big sign that says "Blooming with Autism Foundation," and I'm like, beep beep, and I literally put my car and parked. I went over there, gave them some product, came back out, got their phone number, and guys, and I sponsored them in the business. The people that you know are watching you, and they're saying, like Steve says, I hope this doesn't work, because if it works, they're gonna have to get up of their lazy butt and follow you. My friends and family members, they waited for us to make millions before they finally woke up. But it's up to you guys. Don't let people steal your dream. We talk about this industry, guys. The stem cell industry is huge. We're at 200 million, like you saw on the sign, but we're going to 300 billion. Unless you're a doctor or the owner of the clinic, you can't participate in that industry. But now we can, and we have the best product in the industry because those stem cell shots, eventually, if he would have gotten his $24,000 shot, they have a lifespan. They're only going to last so long. You're going to have to go back and get another shot. This product not only helps you with the issues, but everything else. So I'm just telling you guys, this is huge. What we're doing to get to what we're doing, what we've done to get to where we are right now, we are approaching people like that lady at the light, and I'm like, hey, this is what it's doing. And I'm learning about, I still can't say that word that Steve says. I'm not even gonna try because I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I say phototherapy, but basically I'm like, hey, who do you know with all these issues that people are sharing? I've learned more about health diseases in the last 50 days than I have in the last 50 years. And I can't really repeat, I can't recall, retain all of those, neuropathy and all these things, but I say it quickly and then they correct me. And this way I know they know what it is. And I'm like, yeah, who do you know with that? So I go out there, guys, and I tell them all this, all these issues that people are getting results from. And I'm like giving them enough product to try it on everyone that they know, because they're telling me if this product works, I'm in. So I'm going to make sure that you really see it work. We have my buddy here, Noel, who came from Palm Bay. He shared it with the pastor. The pastor got me to the church last week, right? He got me in front of all the church leaders. I met this gentleman right here. And listen, then you call me up and he's like, Mike, I want you to do a presentation in front of the whole church. First, he got me in front of the church leaders. Then he's like, I want you to. So guys, everyone you know is going to know about this, whether it's through their pastor, a guy at a red light, someone's going to tell the people you know. So don't take this opportunity lightly. Don't treat it like a $500 or $1,500 business, because this is a life-changing opportunity. All right. I'm going to put my lovely wife. She loves to speak. So she's got some good tips for you. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Basically, you got to have a lot of patches, guys. That's why we started with the diamond pack. Get in with what you can, but we sold garbage to buy the highest pack when we met this couple back in the past. So look, my community, they put out great garbage. I always tell my wife, I'm like, every night we're walking the dogs, I'm like, wow, baby, every night. I'm like, look, we would have picked up that chair. We would have had this little thing. We would have, there's ways where there's a will, there's a way. You just got to have a big will.
Guys, remembering back then, that's what keeps you going. When you remember, you don't want to go back to those times, when you were like that. And you know that this can change your life. We have the cookie, like I say. We have an amazing product. People ask me, like, you've been, they look at me and they say, like, you're more excited than I've ever seen you in my life. Yes, I am more excited because we've never had something so amazing like this product in our hands. And then that you not only can change somebody's life physically, but financially. We all need this right now, guys. And it only takes, don't compare yourself to anybody. I always say this because people get, they get stressed out. I'm not advancing in levels. I'm not patching up people. It takes time. It takes time. Sometimes it takes time. It's whatever God has for you. I pray to God every day, give me the right people, the people that need this patch, the people that need this opportunity. And I'd want to be that messenger for those people. And God puts them in front of us, and don't compare yourself. When you patch enough people up, the results will come, because they will come. The testimonies, we get daily dose of goosebumps, because the testimonies is every day. I'm not kidding you. Every day we have testimonies, guys. So patch enough people up, you're going to get results, and this business is going to work for you. Just don't quit. Do not quit. If it takes you 2 years to make $25,000 a year, are you gonna, or even a quarter of that, are you gonna quit? Like, don't. What if we would have quit 16 years ago? We wouldn't have made those $1 million. We wouldn't have met all these amazing people and all these leaders that are helping you right now. We've only been 5 months and less. Everybody that's here has only been in this 5 months or less. The momentum is now, guys. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. You can do it.
Hey, guys, real quick. You know that when we started, we set a goal, right? My wife and I said, we've been out of the industry for the past 8 years. So we didn't have a team. We didn't come here because we brought a team. We didn't get to this level because we brought a team. And I said, listen, what if it takes us a year to get to $10,000 a month? Is it worth it? And we said, yeah, it's worth it. Let's go for it, right? Well, I'm not going to talk about how much money. We'll talk fruit. We're up to $500,000 a year right now. And we can talk fruit. We can't talk money. So again, Steve, Gina, thank you so very much. Guys, we're here to help you. God bless you guys. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, guys. Okay, it's been great sharing with you. I'm going to have my wife, Gina, come up here, wrap this up, and I'm looking forward to partnering up with everyone here. Hopefully you guys send some people to Orlando tomorrow night. It's going to be wild, and we'll see all the ones that are in Orlando tomorrow night in person.
So, hey, for all of you Zoom people, sending your people to this tour is a safe place. If you send your people, they'll go sponsored underneath you. So it's a safe place, and I'm making sure of that. And we're going to have fun. So make sure you send your people. And for those of you who are on here tonight that are new or in this room, this is the order form. Go ahead and fill it out tonight. Do not put your head on your pillow till you fill this form out. Or if they send you a link, sign up with the link. You just click the link and it's very easy. You just and remember, it's a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can't go wrong. So we're excited that you're here. We're excited that you're getting started. We are now business partners with everyone. So it's exciting. The journey is going to be fun. The trip to Aruba is possible. There's a leaderboard. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, every Thursday morning, the leaderboard is updated. I believe it's updated Wednesday night at midnight, or like a little bit after midnight on Wednesday night. So tonight, there's a leaderboard and 100 people will go on a free trip to Aruba. It is possible for you to get in today and be qualified for the Aruba trip. Trust me. Okay. So 100 people go. It's very simple. Remember, 90-day money back guarantee. I worked for the airlines for 25 years. Never, ever, ever did I go on a free trip. Okay. I worked all my trips. I drove passengers home. So this is just amazing. I get so fired up because I love free trips, man. That's like my little cookie hanging out there. But anyways, we're so excited for each of you. There is a goal sheet. All of this stuff, the information, the sample envelopes, these sheets, the order forms are all on qfteambiz.com. So if you want to download them or you want to order the envelopes, it's very simple. But this is a goal sheet. This is your first goal sheet for those of you who are getting in today. And you want to start this goal sheet. And you know what? What I say is, hey, if you're going to do something, do it with your whole 100% heart and do it every day. Don't like, okay, today we're going to build the business, but tomorrow we're going to take off. That's not the way it works. It's like when you show up for work. When I was a flight attendant for Delta Airlines, I couldn't not show up for my trips or I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't have gotten a paycheck. So take it serious, because even though you're going to spend, $200 to $500 to $1,700, there's all different packages that you can purchase. If you want to put that sheet up there, Steve, all different packages that you can purchase, but treat it like it's like you just put in $50,000. Treat it like a big, huge business. Steve and I, Mike and Saeed, Matt and Kim are not going anywhere. Lock arms with us, stay tight, and let's go. Enjoy the journey, and let's get you to the finish line. God bless you guys. Make sure that you sign up tonight. And thank you, Onyx Cole. Thank you, Neve and Sierra, for in the background helping the Zoom run. God bless you guys. And tomorrow night, remember, there's a Spanish opportunity. Saturday at 1:00 is the teaching. And then next Wednesday is an opportunity. We have all of these opportunity meetings. Most all of them will be on